Y'all, I used to be indifferent to The Last Jedi at worst, but then I saw Knives Out, and I loved it. But because of it, The Last Jedi now pisses me off in a way that actually changed how I write. So let's talk about why. Hey y'all, I'm Edie Skye, and most of you know me for writing spicy fantasy about hot girls and giant robots. But increasingly, I find that y'all really enjoy hearing my genre and audience analysis, which I did not expect, but I'm here for it. Now let's talk about The Last Jedi. Long story short, a lot of Star Wars fans view The Last Jedi as an insult to all Star Wars ever. I ain't going into that, there's already enough that's been said about it. A significant number of fans felt disrespected by it, and that's all you need to know. Knives Out is made by the same director, and Knives Out is one of my favorite movies because it is an absolute love letter to Agatha Christie style detective mystery. It also gave us Benoit Blanc, and y'all, even as a southern person, I do not care that his accent is exaggerated and unrealistic. Southerners are usually depicted as closed-minded religious dumbasses, and to get one who is charming and intelligent and so elegantly sassy, twisted and surpassed my expectations in every way. And that leads me to the core strength of Knives Out, because not only is it a clear love letter to its genre, when it subverts the tropes and expectations of that genre, it does it in a way that makes the viewer go, oh hell yeah, that is such an excellent twist on that trope. Every trope subversion was made with respect to the trope it was subverting. And that's the core difference between Knives Out and The Last Jedi, because all of the trope subversions were not made with respect to the genre. Star Wars, and really most pulpy sci-fi adventure, is about heroes. Seeing heroes act like heroes, even if they're sometimes dysfunctional, is one of the key reasons why we watch Star Wars. And most trope subversions in The Last Jedi came in the form of stripping the heroism from those characters, whether actively condescending to the characters we liked from the previous movie, literally stealing the chance to make a noble heroic sacrifice from them, or turning a character we previously admired for his heroics into someone who just gets old and grumpy and hides. It doesn't matter that Yoda did the same thing. Yoda was not the character we grew up with and looked up to. His role in the mythos is structurally different from Luke's, because he satisfies the emotional desire for a mentor who cares to teach you, and Luke satisfies the emotional desire to watch someone you relate to grow into someone better. The Last Jedi Luke is not better than we are. The Last Jedi Luke is who we presently are and who we're tired of being. Though I will say the long-distance force projection fight was a really kick-ass twist. But that doesn't change the fact that all the subversions didn't care about the emotional value of the tropes they were subverting. And that is why Knives Out pisses me off in relation to The Last Jedi. Because if Rian Johnson had made The Last Jedi with the same love for its genre that he put into Knives Out, we could have gotten the best Star Wars movie ever. And realizing that changed how I write. Because I like to be clever, I like to subvert tropes, but I want those subversions to remain satisfying for the reader. I want the reader to go, I didn't expect that, but I love the way you did it. Because if it doesn't do that in a genre like this, then you failed as a writer. And so one of my favorite challenges as an author is figuring out how far I can twist the tropes while still making them a love letter to themselves.